property development has become a pivotal aspect of the Zimbabwean landscape for the numerous home seekers in the country. Numerous land parcels have been allotted to meet the demand, along with financial institutions playing a pivotal role. This particular estate, located in Bardale and bordered by Follyjohn Crescent, Bardale Brook and Umunsdale, is a character example of the suburbs that have started shaping our landscape.
We're here on Carrickray Road, making our way into Carrickray Estate. This particular estate was designed and developed by Arisum Properties, the development group, along with project partners City of Harare, ZESA, Zinwa, and the local government authority. Now, the trail leading into the estate is defined by lots of indigenous trees. They're nestled into the rolling hills and valleys. The composition is a natural plain of Zimbabwe's natural resources. The air is refreshing, the views are commanding, and I've been told the mornings here are quite mystical. And from what I've seen so far, it's quite a captivating setting. But let's find out a little more about Carrickray Estate. Come with me. I'm here at the welcoming entrance of the estate, where the views are extreme and vast. 600 acres of development, to be exact. The construction taking place on this estate is immense, with large homes being constructed on valley plains and hilltops. I can't wait to take you to some of the hilltop sites where you can imagine water ponds and character views, but you'll have to wait as we get a clear focus on the Arisum Properties Development Show House owned by Dr. Mnava, the property developer. On my right happens to be where the townhouses are being constructed, and on my left, that's where the show house is. Actually, did I just call it a show house? No, it's a palace. Come, you'll see what I mean.
Carrickray Estate has been planned to host townhouses, schools, state-of-the-art shopping malls, recreational facilities, churches, and numerous other modern-day amenities. The development team endeavor to build a community that is first world and an inspiration to upcoming property developments in the country.
Drum roll, please. There you have it, right behind me, the show house, or should I say, the palace. You see, I must admit, the palace is a compelling structure, and it's in line with the immediate beauty of the estate. And keeping it in mind, we're going to journey around the estate and take an overview of some of the exciting builds and development features that are taking place in this amazing estate.
These buildings are designed with a conscious effort of being holistic to the development. Some of the character components, being the use of hues and color tones, where for the example, the paint color on the palace had been matched by the Zimtile Tuscan red roof tiles on the villas.
We're here at one of the many bridge points within the estate where you can clearly see a creek flowing over. The estate has numerous water ponds which are mostly fed by a river flowing from the Bardale Brook and the Umunsdale River. There are numerous wetland zones and large water points which are being planned for further expansion and preservation. It is amazing to see the captive amount of water in light of the drought that has hard hit many areas around the country. Arison Properties has a plan to develop bike trails and walkways along its riverbeds, as well as fishing points and ponds and man-made beaches in strategic locations. Conservation and preservation is a common message by the development team, as residents are encouraged not to cut down any trees. This is a refreshing view from this vantage point here. You want to wake up to a view like this. So we continue our journey around the estate as we take a glimpse at some of the amazing houses being constructed within Karicray Estate.
Real Houses of Africa will be right back.
I'm on a rocky road, heading down off the mountain slope, and as my steps echo, echo, louder than before. Another day is done. Say goodbye to the setting sun. See what I found. Turn back to the ground, just like before. And hey, 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 beautiful day, hey, beautiful day. Hey, beautiful day.
With simple technology, Connected Home makes it easier to connect, control, and monitor your little world, keeping you connected to the people and the things that matter most. From the comfort of your mobile device, always be prepared and secure your home the smart way. Connected Home, it's more than just security, it's peace of mind.
Meet the Moyos. The Moyos are a typical modern family, and just like you, they always need to be connected. You see, Mr. Moyo needs rock-solid internet to share files with the office, but with his home broadband, syncing can take hours, and video conference calls, forget it. Charlie just wants to download his favorite show, but he may grow old before that happens. And Gran, she just wants to get to level 20. Their home connection is useless when everyone's online. And when the weather turns bad or the power goes off, the Moyos are left disconnected. Zoll Fibronics brings the best fiber internet to your home. Unlike outdated ADSL, which shares your old, unreliable copper phone line, Zoll Fibronics uses a dedicated high-speed fiber cable. This runs underground straight to your home, making it resistant to lightning and weather. If fiber's already available in your area, we'll connect you within days and with minimal disruption. Zoll Fibronics is capable of speeds up to 100 megabits per second to and from your home, with room to upgrade in the future. Forget buffering, interruptions and delays. Get awesome, uninterrupted service all the time, letting you do what you want online when you want. Throw in a free landline connection and free calls, and you've got the best deal on the market. Check out zoll.co.zw to find a package for you or to register your interest. Zoll Fibronics. You deserve to live like this.
You're watching Real Houses of Africa.
I'm driving around Karicray Estate, in and around the area with its rolling hills and valleys, and this is an absolutely amazing place, I can tell you that. going to see some of the amazing builds and construction that is actually taking place on the estate. And I can tell you, it's breathtaking to see what one can do when they put their mind to it. Now, one thing you must look out for is the amazing terrain. The build-up within this estate is quite charming and telling of how development will look like upon substantial completion. Now we're going to make our way to the highest peak point within this estate, where from that vantage point you will get a phenomenal view of Carrick-Cray Estate and surrounding areas. Come, this promises to be absolutely epic. The terrain is absolutely amazing, I can tell you that, and it's telling of the kind of theme and the kind of gift that Carrick-Cray has been given by nature in terms of terrain and the general view of the entire estate itself. One thing that's amazing is the way architecture itself has managed to blend all these natural features of the terrain into its design. Kudos to the architects. One thing for sure, it goes to show the innovation and the mindset towards conservation and preservation, especially when it comes to nature. Now, what I like especially about Carrick-Cray Estate is how lush it is in terms of vegetation. One thing you can never ever take away from Carrick-Cray Estate is the very fact that it's very natural. Oh, here we go. This is crazy. This is steep, very steep. Thank God for this beast. I had to abandon the beast for this one to get to this precise point, the highest peak point within Carrick-Cray Estate. Now, from here, you can see views that extend as far as Pockets Hill on the southern side, where you can clearly see the broadcast towers. On the eastern side, you can see views extending as far as Goromonzi. On the western flank, you have a view overlooking Borrowdale Brook. Now, one thing that's absolutely amazing is the way from all the varying vantage points around the estate, there's one house that actually stands out from all of them. And that's the Arison Properties show house, or should I say, the palace. I can't wait to take you through to the palace, but let's just take a moment to savor this view. When it comes to property development, any place can actually be constructed on, and as long as you make sure that you respect nature and you make sure there's conservation and preservation and integration with the environment and not plague it and not destroy it, I tell you, it is absolutely amazing. This is a lovely view, but I want to tell you, there's actually more.
Real Houses of Africa will be right back.
Pepe Motors Private Limited introduces Toyota Hilux Revo with full service backup and warranty provided. Pepe Motors also has the new Navara, a tough and smart vehicle proudly on sale at Pepe Motors. Visit our showroom today. Pepe Motors, the best deals for wheels.
I'm on a rocky road, heading down off the mountain slope, and as my steps echo, echo, louder than before. Another day is done. Say goodbye to the setting sun. See what I found. Turn back to the ground, just like before. And hey, 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 beautiful, hey. Hey, beautiful day. Hey, beautiful day. Hey, beautiful day.
With simple technology, Connected Home makes it easier to connect, control, and monitor your little world, keeping you connected to the people and the things that matter most. From the comfort of your mobile device, always be prepared and secure your home the smart way. Connected Home, it's more than just security, it's peace of mind.
You're watching Real Houses of Africa.
So remember what I was talking about when I said bike trails around Karikray Park? This is it. There are lots of activities that happen around Karikray Estate. A shopping mall will be built here. First world amenities and world-class service delivery will be part of what is called Karikray Estate. Amazing leisure and recreational activities will be part of the DNA of what you will know as Karikray Estate. This is where you want to be when the time comes. So we're driving past this house and it has this magnetic and attractive effect. And we only discovered that this is actually the second show house being constructed by the project engineer, Mr. Benson Nikayo. It is in likeness with the palace elevated and has the progressive ideology of what this development is to become. It is a modern design and it definitely punches the architectural bar forward. Arison Properties has a vision to build more show houses with creative design philosophies going forward. I can't wait for this house to be completed because you can tell the minute you look at it that this is a masterpiece in the making. From my end, what would be the design philosophy behind Karikray Estate? Well, I think it's more about creating the lifestyle that suits your needs, whether it's having simple luxury or installing the most advanced or the most ultra-luxurious amenities known to man. It's all up to you. Whether you'd like an Olympic-sized swimming pool, it's your choice. The design spectrum is unlimited. We're out of time. Oh gosh, let's go back to the palace. Let's go. We're back here at the Palace, which is a beacon of development here on the estate. And as follows, we need to give you an appreciation of how it was designed and constructed. But unfortunately, we're out of time. So join me next week as we take a look at this awesome building that has characteristically shaped the canvas of Carrick-Cray Estate. From me, the Moxonator, and the crew behind the scenes, join us next week for another episode of Real Houses of Africa.